The internet is a scary place, and we're going to help you with the 5 mistakes on buying your guitar online. Hey, it's me, Baxter.
And it's me, Sean.
Okay, it is. It's a scary, 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 scary world out there. It's a mad world. Great song for the launch campaign of Gears of War. Loved it. And Gears of War Emergent Day comes soon. Anyway, back. Buying a guitar online is scary. There's lots of pitfalls, lots of adventures, but lots of great opportunities for amazing relationships and amazing guitars. So we're gonna get right into it. Thanks for joining us. Number 1, which I think is the most important.
Absolutely.
Numero uno, the king of the kings thing you have to do is research the seller that you are buying from.
That's right.
There are countless sellers out there.
And we do this for the buyer as well. So to really mirror the two, just look into them. Like if it's a shop on Reverb and you see that it says Casino Guitars, maybe they have a website. Look up their website and go there and be like, okay, they're a reputable dealer.
Maybe they have a prison
tons of
records.
reviews. Exactly. You look them up and you say, okay, I can't find anything on here. They've really only sold one other thing. It's too good to be true. It's kind of weird looking. Maybe question it a bit more. Ask them questions about guitar stuff.
Well, and look at the shops. Like I hope you want to shop with us, but if you don't, that's okay. We do this quite a bit. We send buyers to other shops almost every day because we think they might be able to service them better in the gear they're looking for, or have stuff we don't have, or it might be closer to them, and they can actually go in and get their hands on the gear.
Absolutely.
I can't tell you how many people I've sent to Wildwood, to Chuck Levins, to Sims, to the
Rudy's Music. No.
I hate to even say the Music Zoo.
The Music Zoo.
There's those nice people in New York. Or what's that place in Montana? It's in Bozeman. I'm not even going to say it because I like him so much.
Jerk.
His name's Paul. You can figure it out. But anyway,
Paul,
that's
great.
part of it. We love. It's in Bozeman, Montana. You can.
Bose.
Whoever gets to answer it in the comments, it's really fun. It makes me happy to see
They'll
that.
find it. They can find it. He's great.
Good.
It's a
but
big shop.
Look at their websites. If it's a Reverb seller, like Sean was saying, just that Reverb's pretty safe, but just be careful. eBay's pretty safe. Other stuff a little bit scary, and some shops just aren't fun to deal with. We work with lots of shops, and there's certain shops we do not like necessarily, just because they're not great with their folks they work with.
That's right, and usually you'll notice because we don't really talk about them. We
don't
talk about the
talk about
guys that we love. And with that too, always go. I'm a big fan of going to a shop. I used to do the Reverb thing, and then I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? If I want it, let's make a journey out of it. Let's go to a shop and enjoy that experience.
And if you're not able to do that, make the journey to the digital website and pick up the phone and call them.
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy the experience, hopefully, and then you might not too. You might learn like, oh, I don't like these people.
Wow.
I'm going to buy a guitar from this joker over here instead.
They made me feel like trash. Here's $5,000.
Because that happens a lot, and if it's just a point and click thing that happens, it's nice to know who you're buying from sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's
right.
it. Number 2. This is a mistake you can make very easily, ignoring the return and exchange policies.
That's right.
Shops have pretty much legal return exchange policies. We have ours. Guitar Center has theirs. Sweetwater has theirs.
That's right.
Wildwood has theirs.
It's just good to be aware of it, because if you, and I usually, we have people call in all the time and ask about this, right? If they do, and I can tell they're on the fence regardless, I enjoy letting them know this, but also letting them know, hey, you don't have to get this if you're not really feeling it. Tell me why you are hesitant to it, But knowing this policy is the key to the highway whenever it comes to knowing your grounds.
Just carefully read what the policy is, if that's a major concern to you, and ensure there's a reasonable window for return. But most independent shops can't do Guitar Center things. There's no 30-day thing, because we're already investing in new materials and guitars. Once that guitar is sold, or there's hooks too if it's on the wall. It's filled, it's gone, and there's shipping, yada yada. It's a whole kit and caboodle.
Back shipping all over the place.
But it's that's an important thing to check out, and that's it. So let's move on. Number 3, not considering the shipping costs and conditions. So if this particularly matters if you're buying from overseas, or if you don't take into account, there's going to be an extra $350 surcharge. There might be some taxes added to that as well.
all of that, and also just within the states. This goes back kind of to that ignoring return and exchange policy stuff. If you are trying out a guitar and that's your sole purpose, you get it there to your house, and then you're like, well, now I don't like it, and you're going to ship it back. Understand that as a small shop, that chews into a ton of the profit, which keeps the lights on, pays people, puts food on the table.
Right. So a lot of the independent shops are going to ask you to just handle the shipping yourself on the way back, and they'll take it, no problem.
That's right, and you kind of split shipping those situations.
You don't have to make up lots of excuses on the guitar being broken or something. It's just understand.
It's not for me.
It ain't Sweetwater. It's not Guitar Center.
That's right. We don't have disposable money, just money to burn.
Don't.
If you like to say that, and conditions too. To speak on that, if you see a guitar online and you want more pictures of it because you are a stickler about conditioning things, right? And it is a pre-owned piece. Just ask for some photos of any nicks, stings, anything like that.
We've done that countless times. We've done videos. It's just part of the fun. And we also get to get our hands on the guitars again.
That's
exciting.
Right. And if a guitar is listed as in very good quality and you get it and it's got a couple of pick scratches, a couple of nicks and dings in it, don't freak out. Go back and look at the condition if you missed it and say, oh, they said it was going to be in very good condition.
So we already get a number 4 then?
Yeah.
Is that what we did?
I believe so.
4? I think we sort of jumped in. We're skipping detailed descriptions of photos is a mistake you can make. So when you're buying, like what Sean said, particularly vintage pieces, just make sure you go through it all, because every vintage thing is going to have cracks, checks, things that are wrong with it. But on the new stuff, just make sure it's the guitar you want.
Yeah.
And you'll have scrutinized the photos.
That's right.
Really look for detailed information on the guitar's conditions, specifications, everything about it, potential defects or mods.
Yep. And we're pretty good about doing photos of the exact guitar that you're getting, right? So if you see, let's say, a Taylor GS Mini Co. on our website, we usually number ours with a serial number, the last 2, so that you know, hey, I'm buying number 67. Okay, it looks exactly like that. We have a lot of questions that come in about that. Is this the actual guitar?
It's the actual guitar.
It's the actual guitar. And a lot of shops do that.
I like to think most pretty awesome shops are doing that. And it takes a lot of time to do that too. Every guitar is photographed and built.
Written up.
And the label and the whole thing. Number 5. This is sort of goes back to number 1. It's overlooking reviews and feedback. Now this can happen. Let's say like you really want to buy from a certain place, you really want to get the guitar, like you really be careful. Like, if a lot of people have had a terrible experience with it, there might be something to it.
Yes. Now, if you go and you see a shop has a 4.9 star, count, right, overall, what's the word I'm looking for? Mean, median, average?
Yes,
average
I was like, I don't know what you're looking for.
And you go and you look at the 1-star review, and it's some crazy long diatribe where they go off.
Are you talking about one of ours? Okay, I know. I was thinking about that because I've gone through, because that's what we all do. We all read the 1-star review.
I was going to say, we check them.
And we have one that was on ours that was it was a crazy person that was actually threatening. What is it? It was blackmail.
Yeah.
It was a weird thing, like, hey, if you don't give me money or something, writing a mean review, I was like, just have at it, buddy.
That's right.
Just do your thing, and then that was like, we can survive the 1-star review.
Absolutely.
Or I think we got some bad ones when somebody didn't like a video of something we did once.
That's right.
Which was really funny.
Same thing.
Like we're gonna tank you on.
Yes.
That's us personally, but I've seen that with other shops.
Other
too.
shops have this. Pay attention to things like that, because a lot of times what you'll see is it is something pretty wild. And ask yourself this question. I always do. I only leave a review if I go somewhere and I see that it's an amazing place. Great example is a terrific restaurant in Carthage. It's called the Buggy Factory.
Yes.
Just to shout them out.
Just
They're
opened.
awesome. My best friend Mason works there and makes great pizzas. They got a handful of bad reviews, and as I was reading through them, they made no sense. And I felt that it was very important for me to leave a good lengthy review of the true state of that restaurant and how great it is.
And sometimes there's like weird negative campaigns set up, like through competitors, or but you. Usually when you have enough of a span, you can read through it. It's just fun. It is funny because we all do that. If I'm going through reviews and something, like you scroll through all the 5 stars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But read some of the 5 stars too, and know that they're just as valid, if not more valid.
I wish more people would leave just happy things. I don't. I only leave positive reviews. If I have a bad experience with a place, I don't do business with them anymore.
And you just don't recommend them to people. We just say, well,
been my thing.
It's okay.
And you'll hear, like, if we see a bad guitar get released from a major manufacturer that we work with directly, we certainly won't mention it in a positive light. We might mention it a little bit in our sort of circuitous, sarcastic, funny way, and then we've said a few. When there's one that's just direly bad, we'll talk about it. Don't worry.
That's right.
We're like, we can't believe. I mean, Fender's made the Cat in the Hat mixed with Gene Wilder pop-up guitar. It's coming out this fall.
It's brilliant.
I know, it's crazy.
It's going to be great.
It's
the pickups actually jump out of the guitar midway through playing.
I know the strings sometimes it's a long story. You're just gonna have to stay tuned. It's a fall release. Q4 as they call it in the biz.
Just what they needed for their Q4.
I mean, I think that's kind of all I have.
I think
So
it's all that.
again, have fun online, but the main thing, overall arching, if you find a shop and a guitar you want to talk to, just talk to them. If there's something you want, reach out to them, email. We're going to call you back. We're going to email you. We'll email you first just because you might not want to talk on the phone. But then we'd love to get you on the phone and just talk about the guitar just to make sure it's the right fit for you, the right thing. It's fun. We like it.
It is fun. We love to answer the questions on it too. So don't hesitate. Don't feel like you're a bother. Call us. We're more than happy to have a 5, 10, 15 minute
Every
conversation.
shop like that is worth their salt should be happy to do that. And if they're not, then I think you should look somewhere else. And most importantly, click like, subscribe.
Hit the bell.
Don't forget the road to 100,000. We're giving away free, cool stuff every month.
That's right. Live streams at 10
Just gave
a.m.
away a
on
PRS
Wednesday.
guitar.
We
We're
give
giving
away
away some
PRS.
Fender portable amplifiers right now. Not one, but 2. Dose, that's happening. And so cool stuff. Stay tuned to our live streams. Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern, every week.
That's right.
Johnny and this dingbatter on them.
We do it.
I
We
sit in the
let it rip.
massage chair. Or I'm next door.
We live it.
Sean,
Love it.
peace. Be with you.